Have you ever imagined what would happen if you decided to embark on an epic journey to the center of the Earth? Here on this channel, we're always exploring other planets, galaxies, and the mysteries of the universe. But today, our adventure is going to be very different. We're turning our gaze inward and taking a bold journey through our own planet. What would it be like to dig all the way to the Earth's core? What would we find along the way? What challenges would we face? Get ready, because this is going to be one of the most intense journeys we've ever taken. Unveiling Planet Earth. Before we begin our descent, we need to understand how the planet Earth is structured. It's made up of several layers, and each one is its own universe of materials, temperatures, and extreme conditions. The outermost layer is the crust, where we live and build our cities. Beneath it, we have the mantle, a much thicker and hotter layer, filled with magma. And at the heart of the planet lies the core, divided into the liquid outer core and the solid inner core. If we ever want to reach the center of the Earth, we'll have to cross through all these layers. And as you'll see, each one presents dangers and challenges that make this journey nearly impossible with today's technology. The journey to the center of the Earth. Let's imagine that all technological and physical limits have been surpassed, and we're starting our journey straight to the Earth's core. The first major challenge would be to penetrate the Earth's crust. This layer is the thinnest, varying between 5 kilometers and 70 kilometers, depending on whether we're drilling through the ocean or land. In the first 7 kilometers, we'd encounter sedimentary rocks of various colors formed from ancient sediments. As we continue drilling through the crust, we'd find crystalline rocks, rich in silica and aluminum, along with reserves of water, gas, and petroleum. These rocks may seem beautiful, but things start to get tricky as we approach the tectonic plates. The Earth's crust is fragmented into massive blocks, which float atop the mantle, and any sudden movement of these plates could trigger an earthquake. So the journey is already off to a dangerous start. Crossing the Earth's mantle. Now we arrive at the Mohorovičić discontinuity, the boundary between the crust and the mantle. This is the transition point between two very different worlds. As we pass through, there's a real risk of falling into pockets of magma, since between 15 kilometers and 150 kilometers deep, there are chambers of molten magma. If we manage to cross this transition zone without any issues, we officially enter the Earth's mantle. The mantle is one of the most mysterious and vast regions of the planet, making up 84% of the Earth's total volume. It extends from around 35 kilometers below the surface to about 2,900 kilometers deep. Right at the beginning, in the upper mantle, we find rocks in a semi-liquid, pasty state, which become more fluid as we descend. The temperature here starts to become a major issue. To give you an idea, the Earth's surface has an average temperature of about 15 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. But in the mantle, it can reach up to 1,000 degrees Celsius, 1,832 degrees Fahrenheit, and continues to rise as we approach the core. And we haven't even started talking about the pressure yet. Reaching the Earth's core. After descending 3,000 kilometers, we finally reach the Earth's outer core. Here, the temperature hovers around 6,000 degrees Celsius, 10,832 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt just about anything we know. But what's even more astonishing is that we're now in a sea of liquid rock. The outer core is entirely molten, thanks to the intense hellish heat. However, if we continue descending even further, down to 5,000 kilometers deep, we finally reach the Earth's inner core, the true heart of the planet, made of iron and nickel. What's truly fascinating is that despite the extreme temperatures, the inner core remains solid. This is due to the overwhelming pressure, which is so immense that it compresses the atoms to the point where they can't move, as they would in a liquid. What would be molten metal anywhere else remains solid here at the center of the Earth. The challenges of pressure. If the temperature already sounds terrifying, the pressure is even worse. At sea level, the pressure we experience is 1 atm, but at the Earth's core, the pressure skyrockets to an astonishing 3.6 million atm. This means that any equipment or object would be instantly crushed under such extreme conditions. This is precisely why even the deepest drilling attempts, like the Kola super deep borehole in Russia, never got beyond 12,262 meters. The combination of unbearable heat and crushing pressure makes it impossible to continue, even with the most advanced technology available. How far we've come. As much as we imagine exploring the center of the Earth, the truth is that we are still very far from achieving this goal. The deepest depth ever reached by humans on Earth was 12,262 meters in the Kola Super Deep Borehole, a minuscule fraction of the 6,370 kilometers required to reach the core. However, scientists continue to study ways to drill even deeper, especially in the oceans, where the crust is thinner. Who knows, maybe one day we'll unlock the mysteries of the mantle and perhaps even reach the center of our planet. So folks, that was our journey to the center of the Earth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Who knows what else we'll discover together in our next adventures? Until next time.